You meant a lot more to them than they realized. Please keep scrolling if this doesn't resonate. They want you to let them move on, and they're overthinking it. Like, they feel held back by you, and I don't even think you're in a connection with them right now. Like, they're overthinking what you had in the past. They didn't expect to miss you so much, I think. They chose someone else, and I think it's probably a connection that you think about too, and I'm just going to go with the cards. Let me see what else I get here. You got rickrolled, never going to give you up. They, in their mind, they haven't given you up. I think they want to reach out, but I think you told them not to. I keep getting this energy coming through. I think you feel like they've moved on, but they feel like they haven't. I don't understand why, really. Again, like I said, I think it's because they messed up. You told them not to contact you, or you blocked them or something. Anyway, I'm not trying to tell you to unblock anybody. Let me see what else I get here. Acceptance is what is needed here. They need to accept the situation. And I think that's what you want as well. I think I'm kind of getting a sense that you realize this person is not at peace, but I think it's a deeper issue than what you could ever give them. This isn't someone you need to spend your time trying to fill their void. Trauma bond could have been here in the past, like maybe you kind of bonded over that, like sort of a let me help you, let me save you type of thing. And that can be very addictive to people until it becomes really toxic, because to an extent that's healthy. That's actually sort of just human. It even goes back to what we call divine feminine, divine masculine in a way. Like, it's in a way it's healthy. It's just it can become very toxic, and both people have to be getting what they want. There has to be compromise. Like, anyway, this person needs to accept your answer. And if you want, you can leave a comment below. You don't have to. I always say that in case they are following you on social media. And in case you don't want to reach out to them, I'm not trying to get in your business. This is about you. In case you're like, I really don't want to hear from this person, I'll just let them know now in case they are following me. But you don't have to name them. Don't do anything like that. Don't start any drama, please. I see some people really starting some stuff occasionally. And I get it. Sometimes you just need to vent. That's okay. Maybe you just need to tell the person, I release you now, move on. Or maybe you're the one who can't move on. Let's see what else I get. Oh, you're happy without them. This card always makes me laugh. Yeah, you're very happy. I feel like you actually have your life back. I'm sorry. I'm happy for you, okay? I'm happy for you. I think, okay, now I'm sort of getting this. Okay, the person needs to accept that you're not the answer they're looking for. The answer is in them. They have some issues they got to deal with. I think you just gave them something, like they compare everybody to you. That's what this is about. This is about comparing you to other people. And, it's not, as long as this person's not hurting you, and what I mean by that is as long as they're not stalking you, it's not your fault. You can't help it if they're never going to give you up. But as long as they're keeping their distance, you know what I mean? So it's up to you, but I do feel like the offer is there. But I also feel like this is someone who's kind of frustrating, who, even if you were to say, you know what, I can tell you want me back, whatever, they're going to deny it. It's like, and this is what I mean, like, I really don't want you reaching out to someone and telling them, I heard this in a reading about you, but what I'm saying is, I think they just are so afraid of rejection that even though they feel held back, you would have to convince them to be with you again. Like, you'd have to still, it's that much of a security issue for them, is what I mean. Like, it's that frustrating. Let me see if I can explain it another way. Some of you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, some people, really what I'm getting is a sense of someone who just can't stop cheating because they're always getting bored. They just never get their emotional needs filled. Never. They're always comparing the person they're with to someone else and someone that got away. And it's a very narcissistic thing to do. And I get a sense that this person almost wishes they hadn't met you, because I think they have a very high opinion of you that's overinflated. I think better than you even are. Because I think that you touched something in them, you drew something out of them that they honestly just can't find anywhere else. But I think based on that, they sort of got a false impression of you. They didn't get to know you that well. I don't need to laugh because I'm thinking about myself. And how certain people, like, especially like my readings, people people make so many assumptions, and I know it's just human nature. You know what I mean? It's human nature, and I overlook it. But it kind of, really bothered me at first because it just showed me how society looks at me. It's like, whoa, you really think I'm a way nicer person than I am? I mean, I'm a nice person, but I'm not. Just because I give these readings doesn't mean I want to sit and listen to your problems all day, and that seems to be a lot of what I get from people. Anyway, let me. I feel like it might be the same for you. Like, sorry, I'm not even sure where I was going with that. I do apologize. I'll come full circle on it in a minute. Go with your first instinct. You already know what to do. This is already, like, the solution to this is already in your mind, I think. And when I say instinct, I'm also saying intuition here, because a lot of times it's one and the same, because at least for me it is. The intuition is usually the first thing it's sort of the thing I want to talk myself out of. A lot of times if I find myself a minute or two later trying to talk myself out of something, out of the thing that actually gave me peace to begin with, then I know it was my intuition. It's my anxiety or, some kind of me overthinking in a bad way. But I got to work that out within myself. And anyway, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's that sometimes we get that instinct, at least I do, that still small voice that tells me where to go, what to do. And when I overthink it and get in its way is when I get in trouble. At least that's for me. Let me speak a few good things into your life. Your intuition is strong. What was I just saying? Your intuition is strong. You really need to rely on that in this, because I'm thinking this, even though you're happy without them, I think there's just something in you that triggers them. Oh, that's what I was going to say earlier. This person got this person's not in love with the right version of you. Okay? And I think your intuition knows that. In fact, I think maybe that's why you kind of left too, is because this person was putting pressure on you, undue stress, like stuff that you couldn't even have done. They sort of, I'm thinking maybe they're just kind of immature. I don't know. But it's not your job to please this person. I feel like there is something, maybe you're reminiscing. I mean, you connected with this person for a reason. You had a good time. That doesn't mean you need to go back to this, unless you want to. That's up to you. It's your intuition. I'm not trying to tell you either way. It's your intuition. Like, if you think you can handle this, go for it. But if it's going to drag you down, then don't. Anything sent to harm you makes you more prosperous. See, we're speaking that. I'm going to imagine that for you. That's what I mean. Like, even if this person tries to drag you down, no, nothing can drag you down. This can't harm you. Like, even if you decide, like, you have a moment of weakness and you're like, you know what, I'm going to give this person another shot. Don't worry. Anything sent to harm you makes you more prosperous. Okay? Don't beat yourself up. Nothing is impossible for you. I want you to take that to heart. Nothing is impossible for you. I know we think it is, but really, if you have desires in your heart, you walk in unconditional love, kindness, don't hurt other people, don't take from other people. You can have anything you want in life. Nothing is impossible for you. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.